Good evening and welcome to our high school football edition of Game Night. We begin in District 16-5A, a title on the line in Leander. The Lions have played great in district play after a tough non-district, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the state, undefeated Westwood. And Westwood is led by Ben Johnson, and Johnson finds his way into the end zone. And Westwood has a 7-0 lead, but then Leander answers. Andres Barrera around the left side, and this one goes to the half, tied at 7. Fourth quarter, and Ben Johnson goes back to pass, but Darrell Brooks steps the route and picks it off for Leander. Big turnover in a low-scoring ball game, and then on fourth down, Leander wants 6. Barrera up top to Michael Epley. Touchdown Lions. Westwood still with a chance. Inside of 30 seconds to go. Fourth down, and Johnson rolling, looking to get to overtime. And it's incomplete. Leander claims a piece of the district title at worst with a 14-7 victory. We stay in 16-5A, off to Dragon Stadium. Layla, what a ball game, Round Rock in Pflugerville.
Roger, to say this was a barn burner was an understatement. I think it was a barn burner with some extra ethanol. Round Rock in a win-and-you're-in situation as they're playing Pflugerville. Round Rock already in. Pflugerville, though, hoping to beat Round Rock in our KBVO big game of the week. And let's start this one in the fourth quarter, if you can believe that. Garrett Gerds, as Round Rock is driving, launches and finds a wide-open Austin Curley. And he just heads to the house. 74 yards on the pass and catch. We are tied at 35. So this one was far from over. Pflugerville driving with 30 seconds left. Third and goal from the 1. Jamari Love fumbles. David Bollendran recovers for Round Rock. We go to overtime, tied at 35. So in overtime, it is Pflugerville striking first. Elvin Iloka comes down with the first one for Pflugerville. Then they would take a 42-35 lead, but then it's Round Rock's turn. Gerds to Curley, 42-41. They have to convert. So they decide to go for the win. And the Dragons, as they go for 2, can't get it to go. Pflugerville wins the barn burner, 42-41. The Panthers were in the playoffs. They earned that playoff berth. How important was that conversion? 3 teams' lives depended on it. Stony Point, who was idle this week, is now eliminated from playoff contention. Georgetown eliminated from playoff contention. So if you think that was a big play, it certainly was. And to add insult to injury, 992 yards of offense in this one, but certainly a huge, huge game in 16-5A.
Thanks, Layla. You can see it in its entirety tomorrow night at 7. All right, let's go through 25-4A. Lake Travis getting ready for their showdown. How about that scene on senior night? Lake Travis taking on Marble Falls. Cameron Wakefield on the other end of the Baker Mayfield touchdown throw, and Cavaliers trying to get to 9 in a row. And then it is Zach Austin from Mayfield, and it's all Lake Travis. 57-0. They're going to Cedar Park on Friday night. What about the Cedar Park Timberwolves? They lost their opener to Westwood, trying to make it 8 in a row, and taking on Dripping Springs, also in the playoffs. That's quarterback Brian Hogan. Some nifty moves right there into the end zone for Cedar Park. And then the defense stands tall against Dripping Springs, forcing the turnover right there. Cedar Park rolls 35-14, setting up that Friday night battle with Lake Travis. We head out to Vandegrift and Rouse. Vandegrift trying to get into the playoffs, and that's Dakota Prukup to Brandon Brown coming right at you. Rouse answers with Justin Pelt. Pelt keeps it on the read, and he's into the end zone. Rouse looking for their first district win, but it's not enough, as Prukup would score for Vandegrift, and they roll 42-28 to get their second district win, 6th win overall. Let's go to District 16-4A. Hendrickson looking for the outright title and staying undefeated in district. It was all Hendrickson early against Manor, led by DeJon Johnson, and then Manor mounts a furious comeback, and right now 46-43. Manor has the lead in this one. They are in the 4th. Manor trying to get to 4-1 in district play, maybe get a piece of the title. Lanier and Crockett in the playoffs with a victory tonight, and Lanier with a 1-2 district record. Samuel Charles with the touchdown, and Lanier rolls over Crockett 53-19. So they improved to 2-2 in district play. And that wraps up our